I do respect the fact that people are actually coming out against that because I've got daughters, man. You know, I got daughters that are going to want to do sports. So it's like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Joanna Man has got to play my girls. Like, come on, man. That ain't cool, man. We live now? We good now? How we looking? Let me know when we're ready to rock.
I'm checking now.
Give us 1 second, Topher. Sorry, man. I swear we're a professional organization, man. 145. No, it literally, it always happens when he's on because, you know, he's a big name, bro. Big name Tophertown, man. That's what it's all about, man.
My bad, man. You know, y'all got to get some bigger servers, man. You know, when I come on.
No, it's all on. Listen, we're getting there, man. We're going to get there, man. How's family, man? How's the family doing right now, dude?
Good, man. Everybody's healthy. Like I said, you know, everyone's cool. You know, nothing too crazy on my end. It's kind of cool because I live in Mississippi, so no one's gonna come find me here.
Yes.
just middle of nowhere. I feel like they would get lost before they find me.
How many people on the coast can even spot Mississippi on a map? That's the question. Like, let's get real. Like, think about it. Like, they're like, what? New York, L.A., Chicago? Like, that's it, man. It's crazy how that works, man.
Disney World.
Oh, Disney's in Florida. Yay. You know, that's about it, man, which is crazy.
We're just a flyover state. You know,
we're streaming.
Are we streaming right now?
Yep.
We back on? Is that what I asked?
Well, he's checking to see.
We're just checking real quick, Topher, to make sure we're good.
We're streaming on YouTube.
We're good?
Yep.
How about on TikTok? We good?
Twitch.
Or Twitch. I don't even know. That's all teased to me, bro. It's all social media. It's all social media to me, bro.
Twitch. I heard they're trying to get rid of Telegram now.
Yeah, bro. They're trying to get rid of everything. Everything. Everything.
Yep.
They're going to come for Clapper next, which just sucks because I like Clapper a lot, man. I'm really digging Clapper because it's like kind of the... They haven't deplatformed any. Well, they have. I heard rumors that they knocked people down off of that were there live in DC, but you know it is what it is. How are we looking now, bro?
Twitch is not showing.
Yeah, Twitch ain't moved yet. I'm looking at it right here. It's still
It's crazy,
frozen.
man.
Yeah.
Twitch don't want that. They don't want that smoke, man. What's that all about, bro? They don't want that smoke on Twitch. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's not on your hardware, is it? At all.
No.
I mean,
But it's
our
not.
internet connection with Topher is
It's
fine.
perfectly fine.
Yeah. Now our stream quality is good. It's saying maybe it just there's probably a delay on Twitch. Hopefully.
Yeah.
So
It's okay. We'll roll with it. We all ready?
okay.
You give me the green light, Mr. Producer. Give me the thumbs up to fire in the hole.
YouTube is showing us
Live right
streaming,
now?
So
Okay. Good. Part 2, baby. Here we go, man. Hey, the powers that be. We're in the Matrix right now, bro.
Bobby the Bull's on Twitch, and he said that it's slightly laggy. Audio's intact. It'll do.
Okay, rock and roll. Perfect. Let's get back into it, man. So we talked about you being number one. We talked about you being in DC. And what I did want to get from you, obviously having the impact that you've had so far, the success that you've ultimately seen. Look at that. It looks so pretty. We look so pretty online right now, Topher. You look good in that red, bro. I feel you. The red versus the black. I like it, man. It's like, you're a wrestling fan by any chance from back in the day?
You talking about Kane?
Oh, I'm talking about like Kane. I'm talking about Wolfpack. I'm talking about all that, the black and red. I like how it looks, man. It looks good.
Yeah.
But tell me a little bit. What's your thoughts, man, on the climate that's going on right now? I mean, what encouragement do you have for people? What are your thoughts on the current climate that we're rolling into right now?
You know, I don't know. I'm just gonna warn everybody, man. If you're not a believer in Christ, I tell you to go ahead and start becoming one. Seriously.
Amen.
Amen.
Those revelations and things that we talk about in the prophecies, I mean, they're very much coming true and coming to fruition. So I had buddies hit me up, said, hey, man, you know, I need to start making more music about this, or I need to start reading more. And the answer is always absolutely. So make sure you square it away, because when you fighting an enemy, which we know who we're fighting, you're gonna need somebody that's even bigger than that. And you fighting the world with their world tools, you're gonna lose. So like you're gonna need some God tools to fight the world. So put on the full armor of God and go out here. But as far as everybody else, just stay encouraged. This is not the end. You know, even when we leave here, it's not the end. So just be encouraged to know that each day is a new day for you to be triumphant. A new day for God to show His power high and mighty, and just do His thing. Other than that, be around positive people. I mean, negativity is very poisonous to the system, you know, your body system and functions, and I feel like that's why so many people are sicker now and catching COVID because the fear of catching COVID is making them catch COVID, if
Yep.
that makes sense.
Yep.
I've been to Tulsa, so many rallies around millions of people, thousands of
Yep.
people. I have not had once had COVID. Someone's gonna be like, "Well, have you been tested? You may be asymptomatic." Well, is my family asymptomatic? Because they ain't caught it and they ain't had it, so
True.
it ain't because I'm asymptomatic. I'm not saying that I'm immune, but I will say that I pray about everything, and I'm not
Amen.
fearful. You know,
Yep.
I'm really walking and saying, "Hey, I'm healed on a daily basis."
Well, the Bible has something to
And,
say about fear.
uh,
It's 2 words: fear not.
you
True.
know, fear gets you out of faith, and it is what it is. Fear gets you out of
Yes.
faith, and I have full faith that my Lord would deliver me from anything. So
Mm.
that those are some encouraging words. Like I said, just love family when you can, and be around positive people. That's why I like focusing my energy towards that. Because you know, as a
Yep.
black conservative here in America, especially a person that's a Trump supporter, you get all kind of names and hatred slung
Yep.
your way. And what I have decided to do is to just ignore them. Period. I don't know how to respond to them.
True that.
I used to always try to respond to every video someone stitch and be like, call them out. Now I realize they do this to get clout and to grow their channel because they
Yep.
need you to do so.
Yep.
And I was just like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna focus on the people that really truly support me because those people don't spend money with me. The people that really support me are the ones that's
Mm.
in my comment section every day, that's giving, you know, donating gifts,
Yep.
live gifts, or buying the song, buying the single. And that was one of the funniest things I've experienced while being a Billboard artist, is people want to use me for clout. I was on Facebook. I know this guy. He hit me up in the DMs. We talked about stuff, and he shared because when I posted about being a Billboard artist, he shared it and said, "I finally get to say that I know a Billboard artist." And then at the bottom, he
Yowie
put a
wowie.
comment. I said, "Did you buy the song off iTunes though? It's only 99 cents." And he laughed. That was his response. Like his reaction was a laugh.
99
It's
cents,
like
bro.
it's like 99 cents, and you want to use me as cloud, and you don't want to buy the song. Like, don't do that. Don't do that, man. Like
Everybody wants a free ride, Topher. Come on, man.
I tell people I'm watching every move. So
Yep.
if you move funny, if all of a sudden, and I tell people if you're new, like we just established a relationship, and you trying to do it for clout, cool. I respect that because I'm probably doing the same thing. We have a new relationship. If I've known you for years,
Yeah.
and you sitting back like you can't support,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you want to be like, oh, cool, Topher's dope. Nah, fam, it ain't
Yeah.
happening.
Yeah.
That's plausible foolishness right there. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. We're stealing
Oh,
that
that's
for
a
the
tag.
promotional material. Stealing it, man.
Oh, yeah.
We just
I love
sound
it, man.
bite. Hey, you tuning in to plausible foolishness. Let's go.
I like
Uh,
that, man.
but yeah, so that's just my little spiel, man. What you guys got? Well, I mean, what kind of positivity you want to give to the world, man?
Yeah, I mean, for me, I think for me, it's just me and my wife talk about this all the time. The best
Mm.
thing about 2020 it is proven that all the things that we put our faith in other than God will fail every single time, every single time. And it sucks because I'm a massive Trump supporter. I will always be a massive Trump supporter. But the reality of the situation is, unfortunately, the kind of the left of the world right now, their excuse is, oh, you put Trump on a pedestal and you treat him like a god. I'm like, no, he's an adultering, dude. He's like David. He's like every other person that has been on the planet. He falls short of the glory of God, just like me, just like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I think the support of Trump has nothing to do with the actual man. It has everything to do with the ideals of putting America first again, and really the Constitution and freedom. And the reality of the situation is, even those things could fall. And that's what's sad and crazy.
And,
At the end of the day, Christ is going to reign. That is what it is. Like, history's told us that, every single empire falls. Rome fell in 250 years. Every empire falls. At the end of the day, what the consistent thing that's happened since 0 AD is the following of Christ. That's what it is. And the reality is, even before then, following Yahweh, the God of creation, has been going on since the dawn of time, and that's the thing that we got to put our faith and trust in, which is God and God's plan, and ultimately what He's looking for us. So that's been a big challenge for me and my wife, is just staying positive this whole process, because you said it best. This is our opportunity as followers of Christ to point people to Jesus. If you do not know Jesus now, it is time to settle that. You've got to follow Jesus now, because it's coming towards the end. Every single generation said the world's ending. Every generation said it, right?
Yeah.
And we're probably going to say the same thing, but the reality of the situation is those are mirror images of what is about to happen. And the great news is Christ is coming back. The horrible news is Christ is coming back, and you got to be ready either way. You know, so that's what I've been taking positively. But yeah, man, what you got, Mad Scientist?
My mind is on. Well, I'm just watching them banning the president. Well, okay. Wow. Them just completely eliminating Parler. Like, not just you can't get it off your app stores, but it can't even operate. It will not operate anymore. We won't allow it. Because we're the arbiters of everything, because we know better. Man, that infuriates me so much, you know? Yeah. And so, and then, but I'm looking at like what power don't these people have over our lives now? You know, well, they don't have the power of God, Amen. So there's that.
Amen.
But there's they do have a lot, and especially for shows like ours, stuff that I mean, you're a prime example. They took your song off because they don't like it.
It's not
that's
so
the
they
only
don't like
reason.
The song. It's they don't like what it stands for.
Sure.
Yeah, they don't like the song, not for its artistic merit, but for its message, and that's all that they need. They don't care, Yeah. So my mind has been on preparation.
Right.
I mean, obviously we have faith in God. We trust Him to take care of us. But that doesn't mean that there isn't things that we can do. I'm looking at Biden, and he's talking about, immediately, as soon as day one, everybody's getting $2,000. Woohoo! Yay! And I look at 30. It's probably more now. It's probably more like 50%, but like 35% of the dollar, the dollars currently in circulation were printed in the last 10 months.
Yeah.
I look at him talking about, we need another stimulus package of trillions and trillions of dollars. Multiple trillions of dollars stimulus package. They're going to destroy our dollar. Yeah. But then I've been watching this one dude named Max Kaiser. Can't remember. And he's talking with people, and they're like, yeah, the whole world's fiat currency is going to collapse. Like, everything. Everybody. And they're doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well then...
Flexecutioner says 66%.
Whew, okay, I have not seen that, but...
66%?
66% of the dollars in circulation.
Jesus comes soon.
We need something else. Yeah. We can't have. It won't be long before the faith in the dollar is gone, and when the faith in the dollar is gone, it will collapse, and then everybody else's currency will collapse. And where do you run to?
Then you need $1 million just to buy a loaf of bread.
Yeah, my money's on Bitcoin.
And I feel like they're doing it on purpose to force everyone to go to Bitcoin.
100%.
That's just my theory. It's like forcing everyone. And the problem with that is it's high.
Yeah.
Well, I think that they want to offer their own government version. I'm hoping that they want to offer their own government version of Bitcoin. Did you ever see what's that show? Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
Great show.
It's a good show.
I need to watch the last season.
It's for one scene of the show, it's completely worth it. Just like he basically the F Society. Have you ever see that? It's one of the best. Topher, you got to see it, man. You got to rap over it. You put your art with that. Game over. But anyways.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so they hack this one conglomerate, that is basically everywhere, and they basically destroy them, right? But they don't destroy them. They just mess up the world because, this conglomerate ran banks and everything, so like the money system is all out of whack now. So what does this company do? Oh, they make their own e-coin. Boom. They're fine. They're A-okay, And so, yeah, I see things like that happening. But, I mean, Bitcoin is currently decentralized. And that's just one thing. That's where my mind is focused right now. But, prepare.
Yeah.
We need to know how we can communicate with each other.
Yeah.
Apps like Signal and other alternative social medias like Minds.com or whatever. I mean, it's not as big as Parler was, but it's based on the blockchain, so that is a powerful technology that we can utilize. It's one that can take us into more liberty, more decentralization, more privacy.
Freedom.
Yeah. And
we need a gift
thank
like that.
you, Dusty.
Freedom. Yeah.
And or it can be used to trace and because the blockchain is forever.
Wow.
Every transaction is traceable, but it can, in a lot of these systems, it can remain anonymous.
Yeah.
That's just one thing, but that's where my mind is. Prepare.
Hey man, that's why you're the best scientist, bro.
Yeah, I thought about that because how they Apple blocked Parler app from being downloaded. That was like, that's a whole phone. Like, how many people have Apple phones? That's not just from Apple. Like, what I'm saying? That's an entire communication system. And when you have a phone company that can block it completely from everything, it's like, what's stopping them from, next thing you know, turning off or blocking Trump supporters or somebody from even using, their phone. So that's been my question. It's like,
now one thing though, with the phones is that Parler could still have made it so that you could go to their site and download the APK and it gets you the app without using their app store. There is ways to get the app that would have severely diminished their, most people aren't going to do that, know.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. That's why they went the extra step and colluded with Amazon to just wipe them out. Like, you're just not functional.
How does it feel to be on the same? How does it feel to be on the same level as Parler, though, Topher? I mean, you got shut down the same time Parler's getting shut down. Think about that. Like, your voice is that dangerous.
The same time the president been shut
president,
down. Yeah. Because Dutch Bank just came out and said they won't do business with the president, and
it's insane.
So it's interesting to say the least. Once again, I never imagined myself being here, especially when I haven't done nothing wrong. Like, I always say to people, I don't mind going to jail if I actually committed a crime. Like,
sure.
I did the crime, cool. Take me off in handcuffs. But when I'm being chastised, or I've been I'm aligned for something I never did, that to me, that's what infuriates me. It's because
your reputation, man.
Well, that, and I don't really care about the reputation. When you're a celebrity, bad publicity is good publicity, right?
That's true.
But it's just the fact that I know that I didn't do nothing wrong when you got other people doing worse, but you're not treating them the same. That's why I find fault at. It's just like, come on, man. Because I guarantee you, I could have came out and did a song and said, Breonna Taylor, she's a B, she deserved it, and that song would still be up. Or something like that, what I'm saying? Or regardless. But here I am, clean song, talking about nothing but uniting the people.
Sure.
And boom, song's taken off, just banned from digital platforms. And I feel like I'm going back to the 90s where you sell the CDs out the trunk. Like, I'm about to go pop trunk now, man. Just like, pull up, get the merch going.
Yep.
Get signed copies of the CDs going, which I will be dropping an album in February.
There you go.
Ooh,
There you go.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, there we go.
Let us know. We'll buy it. We
Yes,
support.
will.
So
support,
that'll be
man.
coming out in February, man. And it's my birthday month as well, so it's gonna be a really big month. But
How old are you
I'm
gonna
a
be?
February baby.
How old are you gonna be?
I'll be 30.
30. Ooh, dirty 30. Attaboy.
Yeah, 'cause they're finally over that hill. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Like
Nice.
finally over
What day?
22nd.
22nd? On the 28th.
So you're at the end of the month then.
Yep.
Are you a
March.
leap
You
year
don't
baby
count.
or
No,
you
I'm
28?
February. I made it in.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
And I'm turning
Okay.
40, so.
40.
Yeah.
Jeez, oh,
Oh,
mama,
wow.
you old man.
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
I've already
Dude,
crossed the other hill.
so-
I'm on the other side.
I can't help but think of the verse counted as a joy brother when you're persecuted, right? Like,
Yep.
this is, what's funny is, especially as followers of Christ, in the in the 90s and early 2000s, it was just like, it's academic that we're like, yeah, as followers of Christ, we'll get persecuted, but not today. And we're rocking our WWJD bracelets and, Christian music, and we're all good, nothing's going to mess with us. And now persecution's happening, you know what I mean? Because the reality is, and you pointed at it in the beginning, it's not even about Trump. It's about truth, man. And they hate truth. They hate it. And we know what it's about. I was talking to my wife about it. It's Genesis 3, man. It's the prophecy. It's Christ will crush the head of the snake. He'll bite Christ's heel, but Christ's going to crush the head. And we know what this has been about since the jump. And it's crazy that it's coming to fruition now. And all we can do is like latch on to faith, like you said, man, or latch on to Christ, which, I can't say that enough. I'm going to say the third time. Get to know Jesus today. Today.
Because like I said, darker days are ahead and people up the light will shine brighter. So you will draw more people to you unconsciously because when it get darker, people come towards the light.
Yep.
And that's what I've been saying. I'm not elevating or doing anything other than what I always done. It's just that, they're looking for that light now because everything is so dim. So yeah, if you are out there, you call yourself a follower of Christ, then yeah, you need to be expected to do that. And you need to be prepared to help those who don't know Christ to get to know him. And don't lead them, don't lead them astray. I'm not saying you gotta be perfect, but just try not to sugarcoat anything.
Yep.
Just give it to them raw and tell them this is what it is. And I'm tired of the progressive Christianity that I'm seeing.
Amen.
It's ridiculous because once again it defeats what God came here to do, and it makes Jesus look like he just some type of hippie. I'm just like, no, that's not who Jesus was.
No.
The man walked in authority, right?
Yep.
He rebuked the people around him. He was like, Peter said, Lord, Jesus said, I gotta go die. Then Peter was like, no, we can't have you die. Let it not be. He was like, get away from me, Satan. Like this dude, it wasn't. They've known each other. They slept in the same bed, in a bunk and stuff, man. But Jesus was like, he turned on them that fast. It's like, and that's what we gotta be. Because you say that today, they're like, you're triggered. You can't talk to people that way. You gotta show them love. It's like, no. Christ walked in authority.
Amen.
We see more authority, like it's more like a kingship authority. The king's here right now.
Yep.
So when the king says something, people moved and things got done. It wasn't to make anybody feel good or to worry about your feelings. It was, this is it, and you better make it happen. And that's what Jesus was doing. He was showing the authority we gave up, when Adam ate the apple, and he was trying to show this is what we're meant to do. So know that you are powerful. Don't just sit back and be fearful, and just be the light.
Amen. So what you're saying is you go. He's giving you the victory music right now. He gave you the Final Fantasy VII victory music right there, bro. So what you're saying is you're going to be at Joel Osteen's church next week. No, I'm just kidding with the guy.
Actually, I was thinking like Creflo Dollar.
Creflo.
Maybe they fly me out in a private jet. You know what I'm saying?
Jeez, man. That TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar. Oh, yeah. Anyways, man. Anyway, bro. No, but that's something that's got to be said too. I mean, it's like right now, it is hilarious watching followers of Christ, leaders in the church, jump on this fundamental Christian nationalism, blah blah blah, train. It's absurd. It's absurd.
Well, yeah, Everybody wants to talk about love, you know? Love, 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 love. What's loving about lying to somebody?
Amen.
What's loving about leaving out the truth? Paul didn't admonish us to not tell the truth so that we could love. He told us to tell the truth in love.
Yeah, sure.
Exactly.
So we don't have to be hateful about what is true. You know, because there's a lot of people who like to do that too.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is true, and then they get off on being real jerks about it, for lack of a better, cleaner word.
Yeah.
But we can love people and tell them the truth. It is possible, and they're still not going to like it.
Right.
Whether or not they like it is not the measure of whether or not this was loving or truthful.
Yeah.
The measure is, does it line up with Scripture?
True.
Yeah.
We got a good question coming in for Tophertown. I really want to ask this question. Flexecution over there on Twitch asks, legit question, Topher, do you think that you'd have been banned if not for being a black conservative, since they're clearly a black conservative? They're seen as most dangerous to their cause. What do you think about that, my friend?
First of all, I want to say shout out to him being a Logic fan, because we get that flexecution, we don't, and whatever. I don't know if y'all Logic, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
I think
he's on to something, right? The most dangerous person right now is the black conservative, and I'm serious about when I say this. We don't just say this because we're trying to hype ourselves up, but we really are, and that's because everything they've built.
I take issue with that. I'm the most dangerous.
Sorry.
Well, when I come out with my song "America's Most Wanted," here in the next couple of days, we'll see who's the most.
True.
But yeah, it's just one of those things where we destroy the narrative just by existing, right? We don't have to do nothing else. Our existence, pure existence is a threat. It's almost remind me when the king found out that some child that was under 2 years old was going to come take his throne. So he sent out a kill order to everybody that was 2 and under, all male babies. So it's like it's the same thing now. It's like they're trying to silence every black conservative, period.
Well, every black
especially the ones
prove that their ideology is wrong.
Because they know. You know how many people we done freed and woken up, and most of the time they're so blatant. That's the thing, right? They're so blatant now that they don't even have to hide their partiality. They just put it right in their face, and people still be like, "Yep, you're just an Uncle Tom sellout." I'm just like, bro, y'all don't see the hypocrisy of what they're doing? Like, seriously, we care about Black lives, and this was the funniest thing to me, and it almost pissed me off. All of a sudden now, Eugene, the cop that was, at the DC, taken away from the congressman and running off with the baton, all the social media left wing are praising a cop now. But when David Dorn and everybody else was taking bullets and, fighting back the mobs and actually died, it was like, oh no, he's a traitor, he's on the other side. But all of a sudden, y'all want to praise a cop?
Yep.
I was like, don't miss me with the bull crap, man.
Oh, 100%.
It pisses me off because I know, I've served in the military, so I know what it takes to dedicate your life to protecting the rights of others, right? To protect and serve. So when I see people who actually did that and get ultimate sacrifice, and they just treat them like trash, then all of a sudden everyone can change tune as soon as they get what they want, right? Trump out of office, right? Now Cuomo talking about, we can't wait to vaccines hit critical mass. We need to open up, or it's going to be doomsday. It's like,
it costs too much. The cost is too great.
Yeah.
We've been saying this for the longest. All of a sudden, Trump is getting ready to get out, and y'all just, Biden
and
coming
the
up
media
and
goes, oh, Cuomo, he's just so right, so great. Good job, Cuomo.
Jeez.
It's
man.
like y'all don't. That's the problem. It's so blatant. People don't care, and they're gonna continue to push whatever they can, and sometimes it gets irritating, but it always tells me that we got a lot more work to do. And like I said, it's joy because I know that God on my side is bigger than any evil that comes against us. So I'm going to keep working at it, and knowing that I'm inspiring others to do the same is it's enough to wake me up every day.
True that. True that. We got a couple minutes. I have to ask this question. I mean, you're next door neighbors to a state that happened to just I don't know if you saw it on Monday, but win a national championship. What are your thoughts on Bama winning their 17th national championship on Monday night, man? What do you got on that?
Well, SEC baby, you know what I'm saying? We said before that we're the most dominant, conference in college football, and people played us as jokes, but we literally are. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why you see Ohio State and these other football teams even near the championships because they switched it up in 2014. If it wasn't for that, then yeah, we would see SEC there all the time. But Alabama winning it was good. I'm glad the Heisman, which is very interesting, the Heisman Trophy winner and the MVP of that game probably weighs a $170 at most.
They said 175. I'd say 155. Probably 155.
Yeah, just
soaking wet.
And it wasn't like he was doing extraordinary stuff. It's just he just caught the ball and they never caught him. That was it. He didn't have to break no tackles. He didn't have to fight for the ball. They just, I don't know, man. And it's weird to me too because I know once he get to college, I mean not college but the NFL, and he better put on some weight because they're gonna light him up.
100%. There's gonna be no more Slim Reaper. He's gonna have to put a little poundage on.
A lot more poundage. But no, it was a good game. I got to watch the highlights. I didn't watch the full game. I'll be honest with you. But like I said, Baltimore Ravens. Shout out to my boy Lamar Jackson for winning his first playoff game. So we moved past the first round. So we just got to get the next two knocked out so we hit the championship. But it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. But other than that, Curry been going off in the NBA. Ain't been watching much, but I've been hearing he scored his highest scoring game ever, which was 62 points.
Jeez,
last week, I believe. Crazy. 62 points. Come on, man. It's higher than Kobe. But
it's Jordan numbers.
I know, man. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I had to ask because we're in SEC country, so I mean we live in SEC. I happen to be a Notre Dame fan, but I've learned to appreciate the SEC. So I had to ask you some questions. And I grew up in Ohio, so I felt bad, but I was like, roll tide. And I can't say that to my Ohio brother. And I say that because I just want to put it out there that Notre Dame did hold Alabama to 31 points. Just throwing that out there. Everybody,
They did.
I got some bitter fans over here, but it is what it is. But no, it's funny too, and I bring this up because of this. I think it's so funny that most of the country wanted to shut down college football. The SEC, ACC, Big 12 said, screw that, we're going to run this thing. We have a whole season, no deaths, Dorona, no medical complications, and so on and so forth. When the country decentralizes, do you think it'd just be the SEC versus everybody else, like, in the States? And do you think that's how it's going to shape up, or what do you think, man? Fictitious question.
Yeah, I think so. We're going to do what we're going to do, man. And
True.
It's at some point you got to count the cost, and I don't think we're actually counting the cost. If we're wearing masks, and people keep saying we're not wearing masks, we are wearing masks. The numbers are going up, and you can't have have on one hand that the flu disappeared because we've been wearing masks and social distancing, and then on the other side say coronavirus is spreading and going up because we're not wearing masks and social distancing. So it's like I don't. Which is it? So
stop thinking, Topher. Stop thinking. Just do what we say.
Compliance. My bad. Yes. Hell Hydra. My bad.
TV man.
He said Hell Hydra.
TV man say Corona bad.
Oh, sorry. Do what the TV tells you.
Why do you think? You see, that's why my song's not on the platform.
You used your brain and your art. What the heck? You can't do that. It's not sanitized, bro. Dude, Topher, thank you so much for being on today, man. Sorry for the technical difficulties halfway through the show today, man, but we appreciate you for coming on, man. Like, I love having you on the show. We appreciate you for having you on the show. The Mad Scientist texted me halfway through the week last week. He said, Topher's going to be on. I got jacked up on another level because I needed some positivity in my life. I needed another brother in Christ to come on the show and just tell the truth, man. That's sorely needed in America now is people that tell the truth. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you. Massive congratulations being the number one artist in the country. That's insane. That's insane, man. Like the best. You're at the top of the game, man, which is insane in itself. That's awesome.
It just goes to show how hungry Americans are for love of country, and
Oh, look at that cutie! Look at that cutie! Yeah. Hey, girl.
This when you've been on too long is when they come invading your rooms.
Yes.
Like, Daddy, we gave you a little time now. You're going overboard. But yeah, man, just so people know, before they removed it, today we had over 300 and I think 50,000 streams on Apple Music. Spotify, before they removed it, had 160,000, and as far as digital sales, we had over 10,000 digital downloads.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Will you get money from that?
Yeah. So what we sold so far, we should get some money from it. But we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Hey man, this just it's gonna set you up for the future, man. Your name's out there now.
Yeah.
They can't deny you now, man, which is beautiful. And I love it, man. And we're not gonna deny you time of being a dad.
Where can people get the song if they still? Yep. Is there a place that they can get the song?
Yeah, just go to themarinerapper.com, themarinerapper.com, and there you can find the signed digital copy if you want the physical CD of the single, and then you can just download the digital copy as well for $5. But yeah, you just go there and grab it. And we're also doing the music video starting tomorrow. We're gonna start filming, and we're raising funds for that. So if you want to donate directly to the video funds, because this video is gonna be epic, because we're gonna send an extra message with this. So if you want to donate to that, just click the link in my bio on Instagram. We have a fund set up and just raising money for that as well.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Guys, go follow the man. Patriot. The Patriot. Not just Patriot, the Patriot. Tophertownmusic in the house today on Plausible Foolishness. Topher, thank you so much for being a part of the show. Thank you so much for doing what you do, man. Thank you so much for being an amazing example of a Christ follower out there in these crazy tumultuous times, man. So we appreciate you again from the bottom of our hearts. And yeah, man, come back for a fourth time, man. We want to keep bringing you back, bro.
Oh yeah,
yeah. We'll plan it out. Maybe after the album release or something like that, we'll come back.
I love it.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Hit us up for that for those voice.
Oh, I got you. Like, seriously.
Yeah, we'll get on that single.
Yeah,
we'll knock it out. Listen, if you need a Liberal Logic soundtrack, let me know. I'll drop it in that bad boy for you, okay?
I got you, man. When I need a sound bite, I got
you. Topher, thank you so much, man. We appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Y'all be good.
Thanks. Nice. Topher, thank you, man. Topher, you're the man, brother.
Yeah. We're still streaming.
We still streaming?
Oh, yeah.
Is Topher gone?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't know, man. That was a good one.
Was it?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It is 10 o'clock.
Okay, we still got it.
Yeah, we
still got some time.
Time to put the show on, bro.
Did you see that PBS lawyer?
What?
That went off the rails?
What are you talking about?
Oh, you haven't seen this story?
No.
PBS lawyer is on video saying that he wants to round up Trump supporters' children and put them in re-education camps.
Gosh.
He no longer works for PBS.
Bro.
Which is a positive.
Bro. That's insane.
Oh, it's because we're... it's because we closed down the thing.
Hold on. Let me thank Topher and then we'll go back on live, man. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Are you sure?
Well, we're still streaming.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah.
Just it's now turned into a podcast.
Okay, they hear us right now?
Yeah, they can hear us.
Oh, let's go, let's go, boys. I'm excited.
Yeah, the video was tied to Skype, and now it's not. I wonder if there's a way to refresh.
Dude, let's just refresh it and get it back on, baby. Let's do it.
Give me a second.
I'm so jacked up, bro. I can't even wait.
Go to webcam. Scroll down.
Webcam.
No, in sources.
Webcam. Oh, Billy.
Webcam.
Give us a
Right
second,
click.
kids. We're almost there.
Right click it.
What we got? What we got?
Here's what we'll do. Unplug.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're doing things. We're doing things, guys. We're going to have video in a second. Video in a second.
Stick with us.
We're almost there, baby.
You know what? Let's do this while we're waiting.
Someday I will lie with good old sentences to the sunshores. Find the high and the brown, no one I see. Steady push my
Dusty! Dusty!
It's a problem with the technology.
Tens of thousands on my right, thousands by my side. War between good and evil, watching our fists collide. Battle for our freedom now, to the streets we ride. Flags waving all around, faces full of pride. This is where we make a stand, no more give or take. March around the Capitol, storm the city gates. Putting pressure on their necks until the truth breaks. All walls of corruption, take out all the snakes. Star Spangled Banner, got the plan loud and proud. People from all walks of life filling up the crowd. Defending the Constitution, many warriors of vow. Casting down the neo-mongers who have bucked and cow. Enough with tyranny, we come to take our country back. For all citizens, white, red, brown, or black. Return us to a form of glory, fix the blood and crack on the crown. Fetching down, it's going down. My mama told me as she warned me that this day would come. I'm like my father, go to combat with the blazing guns. I survived that, then I came back to the place I'm from. To face off all these haters and the battle in the place I love. You can't break me down, I'm indivisible. You still see my raps if I was invisible. But I'm standing tall, and I spit the truth. So you all appalled, cause you know it's true. They call it freedom cause the fallen Jews favor this. I love this country, doesn't matter how much hate I get. I take my colors in the battle, ain't no wavering. This is for my warriors who marching to the cadences. This is for the sisters working hard on the shift. This is for the brothers getting y'all Dr. Red Father. Yeah, taking y'all on the ship. Baby, tell me why it's hard for the Patriot.
I've been doing non-stop video calls all day today, bro. It's hilarious. I'm gonna when I actually meet people again. I'm gonna.
We have to actually close down.
Oh.